好. I welcome you to Jade Palace Yamingong. My name is Yaya. The day of love is approaching. But wait, it's not February. What's going on? So let's get started. The QiXi Festival, QiXi Jie, falls on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. This year, it's on August 14th of the Western calendar. This day is also called the Qi Festival, the Double Seventh Festival, Chinese Valentine's Day, the Night of Sevens, and the Magpie Festival. Much like the other traditional festivals like the Dragon Boat Festival or the Mid-Autumn Festival, the QiXi Festival is also an ancient holiday, but it's not a public holiday. Though on May 20th in 2015, this festival was officially added to the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List. Here's a quick mythological background of this festival, since I will go into depth into the story of the cowherd and the weaver girl in the next video. The myth that this festival is based on is the story of the cowherd and the weaver girl, 牛郎织女. You have the cowherd, 牛郎, fall in love with the weaver girl, 织女, and she in turn falls in love with him, and they are wed. But since 牛郎 is a mortal and 织女 is an immortal, their love could not be. 织女's mother, a goddess, forces her daughter back into the heavens, and 牛郎 gives chase with the help of the cow deity. Unfortunately, they're separated by a large river. Moved by their love, a group of magpies form a bridge so that the lovers can reunite, but only once a year. Again, this is an ancient holiday, which also means that it has a pretty long history. The QiXi Festival has been celebrated for over 2,000 years. One of the earliest documentations of this holiday was during the Han Dynasty in 202 BCE. But we know that the worship of this holiday dates much, much earlier than the Han Dynasty. The QiXi Festival has roots in ancient Chinese mythology. The story of the cowherd and the weaver girl was not just another folktale, but based around real astrological formations. 织女 is the personified being of the star Vega, and 牛郎 is Altair. The river is the Milky Way, and the magpies symbolize Deneb. So this tale originated from the ancient Chinese worship of natural celestial phenomena. It was a myth to explain the movement of the stars before developing into the QiXi Festival of later dynasties. Much like the Lunar New Year celebrations, it was during the Han Dynasty that ceremonial rituals became officially established for this festival. Originally, celebrations were in accordance with formal state rituals. But over time, the festivities began to include customs of the common citizens. Because this festival revolves around the love between 牛郎 and 织女, it became a day where people expressed their love for each other. As expected on a holiday that focuses on love and romance, the traditions of the QiXi Festival emphasizes worshiping for a future spouse or a happy marriage. Ancient rituals would include weaving competitions, food sacrifices, prayers, and so on. There are two figures that are worshipped during the festivities. Obviously, 织女 is one, but the second one comes as a surprise, the ox deity. Young girls would pray to 织女 in hopes of finding a good husband and lay out offerings for the female deity. Newlyweds would pray to the couple for a long and happy marriage. 织女 means weaver girl, so her whole portrayal is heavily associated with weaving. So throughout history, young women would participate in weaving and sewing competitions in order to prove their weaving prowess as well as their dexterity. Domestic crafts like weaving and sewing were very sought-after skills that men and their family would look for in a wife. These competitions were also a form of advertising how dexterous these girls were, as well as displaying their domestic skill. It showed how much of a privilege it was to have these girls wed into the family. Other regions also held competitions where young women would attempt to be the best at threading needles under low light conditions, such as the glow of an ember or the glow of the half moon. But don't do that, that is bad for your eyes. Offerings of food would also be laid out for Zhinu, usually consisting of fresh fruit. Young children would weave flower crowns and adorn the horns of oxes. This is a symbol to thank the ox deity for his sacrifice in order to reunite the two lovers. Over time, customs associated with this holiday has changed, especially since the observance of the QiXi festival is so old. While the festival still primarily focuses on love and marriage, where ancient customs would have women worshiping for marriage, modern celebrations now more focus on showcasing acts of love, much like modern Valentine's Day. Due to this, a lot of traditional customs are disappearing or are no longer observed. Only in rural areas are you most likely to find these practices, such as the QiXi Tribute. In the Dongguan and Guangzhou provinces, they have their own form of regional tribute celebrations. This is called the QiXi Tribute. This is one of the most popular customs of that area, and every year, the government of Huang would throw a QiXi festival celebration that lasts through the night. This celebration has become a major attraction to both the locals and tourists. During the celebrations, you will see many forms of sculptures, embroidery, drawings, and handmade items. These are the main forms of the QiXi Tribute. The tribute is also broken down into 5 parts of celebration, and each part is endowed with their own special blessing. So if you want to experience a super traditional QiXi celebration ritual, this is the place to go. With the Dragon Boat Festival, you eat zongzi, Mid-Autumn Festival with mooncakes. There really isn't a particular food associated with QiXi, and this can be attributed to why this festival isn't as widely celebrated as the other ones. But different provinces do have their own traditional food that is eaten during this time. Usually, the food customs of the QiXi festival are called qiao food, as the holiday is also called qi, and the most famous traditional snack consumed during this time is called qiao. The main ingredients of qiao are oil, honey, and flour. Other ingredients like sesame, peanuts, roses, and so on can be added depending on the variant. Qiao is made by mixing all the main ingredients together before deep frying it. This snack has a long history of over 1,000 years, but reached its popularity during the Song dynasty. You can eat it by itself or with candy, refreshments, or fruit. Qiao represents the pursuit of ingenuity, family health, and happy life wishes. Other foods can also include sugar in the shape of women or whole chicken to pray for a happy marriage, glutinous rice sticks for sweet love, patterned melons for smartness, and so on. Most of these foods are meant to represent different auspicious meanings or blessings. So you have a specific festival that focuses on the unbreakable love between two individuals, in addition to a long history of rituals that revolve around finding a good spouse. It's no surprise that this ancient festival has evolved into a modern Chinese Valentine's Day. While QiXi is not China's only day that focuses on love, there are other festivals that can be considered a couple's holiday, like the Lantern Festival. The QiXi Festival has become the commercialized Chinese Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, much like the Western Valentine's Day, this festival has been heavily capitalized on. It's celebrated very much in the same way as Valentine's Day. Retailers would promote sales of goods like chocolates and flowers. Couples would go eat romantic meals. Luxury brands have capitalized on this festival by releasing limited edition collections. Thousands of couples would hold their wedding ceremonies or get their marriage certificates on this day because it's romantic. Many other Asian cultures also celebrate their own variation of the QiXi festival, such as Japan, where they celebrate Tanabata based on the story of Orihime and Hikoboshi. But no matter how you celebrate, just remember that love can come in many ways, whether romantic or platonic. The best way to celebrate are with those who are close to your heart. I have a Teespring if you'd like to support the channel. I have a lot of super cute designs that I'm so proud of, so please check it out if you can. Link is in the description below. So what do you guys think? Does your culture have a similar myth? What would you pray for during this festival? Leave a comment down below because I would like to know. Please leave a comment if you can. It really does help out small channels like mine. You can also let me know what topics you'd like to see me cover in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to Jade Palace Yamingo. I would very much appreciate it. And until next time, 再见啦，拜拜。